Hey guys, so basically I have to do a answer this recording thing for my media evaluation. Question 2. How does my media product represent particular social groups? So, okay. First of all, let me tell you guys, I have no idea what I'm doing. I know. It's not very trustworthy. No, I'm just kidding. Basically, I have to look at my magazine cover and evaluate it and tell you about the stereotypes and stuff. So, one of the first things that I have to say that is plainly obvious, especially in the cover, in the masthead and stuff, is that it's very distorted. So, I mean, it's really messy and stuff, so it appeals a lot to the punk genre because it's not sophisticated or anything. So people who are sophisticated, so high freak people who pay with $50 pounds, we're in going to use pounds, £50 notes and get tea at tea time would not like it. So basically the magazine focuses on a lower class society. Yeah, look at me, my vocabulary. The themes also show yeah, darkness and evil, which is what punk is stereotypically put in. People who see punk see it like that, a dark, grimy feel. But really, they're not that kind of people. They're not that kind of people. To show this even more, to not play too much of the stereotypes as well, breaking away from the stereotypes, the magazine cover also uses shirts. Well, kind of not shirts specifically, but they use normal clothes rather than stereotypical punk clothes, like, leather, black, the things in the red light districts would be. Not that any of you would go to those. Moving on. Okay, the members are also multi-ethnical, so now we're going into like the racial thing. But like the band members, the models that this person, not me, used are very multi-ethnical. There's like an Asian, a white girl, and a black guy in it, so very diverse. Which is to say that teenagers are diverse and totally don't care about racism. Yeah, fun times. But, yeah, basically no racism within teenagers, which is a lie. I think there's still some racism. I'm not sure, but we're getting off topic again. Also, the model's attitude, one of attitude poses show off attitude and aggression, which is teenage rebellion and puberty and all of that. They show lots of attitude, which I think teenagers who look at this, teenagers, the target audience, who look at this magazine, would be able to relate to. Because they're going through puberty and they feel like anyone else going through puberty understands what they are going through, which is what that is. Also, the color scheme is like red and black, pretty much like aggressive kind of colors. Red, which shows violence and blood, rage and action, like stop signs and things like that. When you see a stop sign, doesn't it make you want to punch its lights out? I think a lot of people do that, but yeah, the language in the magazine is quite informal as well. Like they use what I am saying, so not exactly. Yes, my dear, I am frankly able to help you in need of your assistance, stuff like that. Very much stuff like, yeah, what, mate, and blood. Well, not too much of that, because punk people aren't necessarily chavs, which is a stereotype that isn't fitting with the theme, so they don't do that. A few groups are not shown in the magazine as well, stuff like sexuality and racism. Frankly, I think that's because it's not the major majority of people who the sexuality religion thing. It's sort of like, I think it's because it fits more into the majority, so it'll appeal to a lot wider range of people. So yeah, and also to promote the whole entire diversity thing, to teenagers have no racism. Well, or the people who like punk music don't exactly have racism, because it's all about rebellion. And rebellion is like gather as many people to oppose the bad forces, I guess. But in a way, doesn't that mean that we're kind of going against a certain other group that might consider you right and the rebellion wrong? I don't know. It's just my opinion on this at the moment and how it does these things. Also, the gender thing in the media product, magazine, is also like women and females on the same league. I think it's because it's like this day and age, women and females are sort of equal now, so it's not that important who is who. Although there is still that age-old discussion, who is better, females or males? But we're going off topic again. So, yeah, also, it seems like the female, the main one, in the middle, and the front cover, has more of an outgoing pose, whilst the other two males have less of a outgoing pose. So it could also mean, like, from the previous mention, it could also mean that, you know, females are more important than males. But I think this is just because of the band's status, like, who's the guitarist, who's the drummer, who's the singer. You have to kind of, like, reach out who's more important to the reader, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, that's basically it. That's basically what I got, unless I got more stuff, but I don't. So sorry about the whole entire, like, you know, disapproaching of the topic. But I hope it was entertaining. That's what I'm trying to do, make it entertaining. So this whole entire thing wouldn't be boring. Yeah, I'm gonna go.